What's up, y'all? TNA Impact Wrestling done made its debut last night on PopTV. So I'm gonna talk about it. Um, I'm gonna give my honest opinion, my honest review on it. I did do a live reactions video on the main event, and if you're gonna find out my opinion on the show, if you can't already guess what I thought of the show by watching that video. Before I start this review, Taryn Terrell did a video like 2 days ago. She uploaded one from her YouTube channel about how she's not returning to TNA. It's not a good fit for her. I've already did a video on about her new lifestyle. I kind of saw this coming. Like she found the Lord, and she feels that she won't be back, and for good reason. I mean, they had her prancing around half naked, which I love. By the way, she was one of my favorite characters in TNA, especially in 2015. She was definitely my favorite knockout. I don't have one anymore. It would have been Angelina Love, but she's pregnant. Taryn Terrell is my favorite knockout, like for the last 3 years. I guess right now it would be Rebel because Rebel has a long way to go in the ring, but she's a gorgeous lady and she's in her late 30s. But Taryn Terrell took what they gave her in TNA and made it work. I'm gonna post my video that I did about her when she made this announcement of her lifestyle. I'll put it in the description if I remember, and I'll also see if I could put her YouTube channel and the videos that she did. The one where she talked about her spiritual life and the one where she gave an update. I'll try to put those in if I remember. But thank you, Taryn. God bless you. You'll be missed. I miss you already. Like seriously, she was one of my favorite acts in wrestling, and she had a great career, especially in 2015. I hope she has a blessed 2016 too. She just got married, and looks like the Lord has plans for her. And I don't think TNA is in those future plans. So it's been a nice run, and thank you, Darren. Now the review. TNA Impact debuted on Pop. They had like a little pre-show with Josh Matthews and the Pope. By the way, if you hear music, it's because I'm watching in your house on the network. But there, Dixie Carter was in the ring, and the crowd is like ready for the show. Um, Billy Corgan released a song for TNA. They have a new theme song. I mean, when I found out that he was gonna do a song for TNA, and I don't want to rant about this because I love Corgan to death. He's a legend. But okay, I thought it was gonna be well. I love the Smashing Pumpkins and they're awesome, but I don't think they were involved. I just think it was Corgan. He did this song for his band, but he decided to release it for TNA. And I thought it was gonna sound like Walking Shade. Walking Shade is a song by Corgan, a solo song. Listen to it. It's a good song. It's awesome, live in studio. But this song, you don't even know that it was by Corgan. It's just like, it sounds like a video game music. I mean, it's not bad, but like I expected like throw some lyrics in there, Corgan. Just put some lyrics in there, and it'll be an improvement. But yeah, so Carter's in the ring. She has the belt, and she's like, "One champion will be crowned tonight," or something like that, darling. And they showed like the clip in the beginning of the show with all the four guys in the finals, winning the title, like all the times where they won the title. Because I believe everybody in here except Lashley. Lashley's a two-time champion, but everybody else only held it once. Um, and then Carter EC3 comes out with Tyrus. Tyrus has a shirt that says Tyrus Smash, and he's like, "Andy, I'm gonna win the title tonight." And then Dixie Carter is like, "You're the reason we're doing this tournament because you try to sue Matt Hardy or something." And then like Matt Hardy comes out, and it's like Roman Reigns. People just start booing Matt Hardy. I'm like, when did that become cool? But then they're chanting Hardy, so I don't know what was going on at all. And then he confronts EC3, and then EY comes out of nowhere and attacks him. And then Tyrus is joining in. So they're all beating up on Matt Hardy. Dixie's gets out of there, and then Bobby Lashley comes out with a headband and cleans house. And I thought they were going to kick it off with Lashley versus Eric Young. No, excuse me. Matt Hardy versus Eric Young, but they kicked it off with Lashley and EC3. And I really wanted Lashley to win this tournament because he's my current favorite wrestler on the roster. and they have fucking EC3 roll him up. This match was stupid. I didn't like it. It was botchy. I didn't like it. Like, I expected better from them. Smarts are gonna blame Lashley, but kill yourselves, okay? It takes two people to have a match. And he just wins with a shitty roll-up. One of the worst roll-ups I've ever seen. And it was mainly because of Tyrus. And Lashley's stuck fighting Tyrus on the one-night only pay-per-view. So yeah, that was tripe. Kurt Angle comes out. And he's announcing like his retirement tour, his farewell tour. And you can tell he was getting emotional. He's been in this company forever, you know? And he says, I'm going to challenge Drew Galloway to have a match with me next week. He handpicked Drew Galloway to face him. And Drew Galloway comes out with his old theme song. And he says, I'm crying. It's an honor. Thank you for choosing me. And then Dixie Carter comes out. And then he's like, look at me. I'm good looking. I'm from Big Brother for 7 years. Which I didn't even see a single episode of that shit. The only memorable thing I know about Big Brother is that there was some fucking racist girl that got fucking buried by everybody because she was being racist. So yeah, and then he's like, you're a has-been, Angle. And whatever. And then he says, Drew Galloway, you can't fight me or something. And then it looks like they're going to get it on. And then Eli Drake. And then Eli Drake comes out. And the camera was stupid. The goddess is in the fucking ramp. And Eli Drake is on the stage like a retard. And he's like, let me talk to you, Kurt Angle. You are a damn dinosaur. Dixie Carter, you're not a pretty boy, but you should team with me. And Drew Galloway is a Scottish dummy. And so Angle pretty much tells him, shut the hell up. Why don't you two clowns get in the ring with me and Galloway and talk that noise? So then they get in the ring in a brawl. And this is what I'm pissed off about. Okay, this is the second in-ring segment of the night, right? Both in-ring segments, in my opinion, went way too long. I mean, you couldn't use that time for a tag team match or a X Division match. Like, I mean, I just thought the angle with Dixie and EC3, and then the angle with Drew Galloway and Kurt Angle and all those guys, way too long. Like, each of them was probably like 25 minutes long. It was way too long. It didn't need to be that long. And so yeah, that ended that. I think they're gonna have a match with it's going to be Eli Drake teaming up with Dixie Carter, which pisses me off because it looks like they're trying to form natural selection, which if you don't know what that is, it's a tag team from the Indies. About 5 years ago, I was watching this actually, believe it or not. In NWA Hollywood, Eli Drake as Sean Ricker was a tag team with Brian Cage. You guys know Cage from Lucha Underground? They were a tag team. And they were managed by Percy Pringle, who's Paul Bearer. It looks like they're going to try to do that. I wish you could have just signed Brian Cage and did it, but whatever. And so it's going to be Drake and Carter's versus the Wolves. And Drew Galloway and Kurt Angle. And then the next match was one of the semi-final match. Eric Young is like, I took out Matt Hardy. Count him out. Now. And then Hardy comes out limping. And then he has this match with EC3. Jeff Hardy comes out like another one. This match was probably the better out of the three. But they just kept beating each other up outside the ring. And then I think he power drives Matt, but you could clearly see his head not hitting the ground. It looks like he gets counted out. Matt Hardy beats him. It was quick. The predictable thing happens. Hardy, Carter in the finals. We all saw it coming. I wish they could have done something different, but I'm saving that for later in the video. If anybody's still watching, by the way, Bobby Roode made his open challenge for the King of the Mountain Championship. He said, look it! Anybody from any promotion can accept this challenge. So you think somebody from New Japan or WWE or fucking Lucha Underground or some shit is going to come out, AAA. Then Bram comes out, and Bram says, hey, Bobby Roode, you know something? And I thought he was a face because he joined Team TNA against the GFW invasion, but that's not it. I just came out of prison for beating my girlfriend, and I'm here to tell you that 2006 will be the year of Bram. And then some fucking fan was like, hey, dummy, it's 2016. So he's like, I mean 2016, I hate everybody. He said 2006. I was laughing for like the whole match because of that one promo. I thought it was a letdown of who ended up answering the challenge, right? But because Bram cut that promo, I accepted it. I was like, it's funny. And I even want him to win now because of it. But of course, Bobby Roode says, look it! And he beats Bram. And then they played Beer Money's music. And then they stopped it. And then they played Bobby Roode's music. And then EY comes out again. And he beats the fuck out of Bobby Roode. And then I might have called him Bobby last year earlier. It's Bobby Roode. The two crazies are beating the hell out of Roode. And then James Storm comes out. And the thing is, I already knew James Storm was going to be there. But the moment, like, they played the Beer Money music at the beginning for like 2 seconds. So I already knew that he was going to come out at some point in this beatdown. So James Storm comes out. He helps Bobby Roode. They beat the crap out of EY and Bram. And James Storm cuts like this promo about how he was portraying somebody in TNA that he wasn't or something. So I guess smacking around Manic in the Revolution, he wasn't him. He says, we came here to drink beer and make money. And he wants to form Beer Money with Bobby Roode, who's a champion already. And Bobby Roode accepts. And they're going to have a match with the two crazies at the one night only show. It's going to be the Crazy Crackheads versus Beer Money. Beer Money! And then after that, the knockouts match. Oh, God. So Angelina Love is pregnant by Davey Richards. And they have the Beautiful People versus the Dollhouse. Rebel is fucking smoking hot, man. I hope when I get married again, my woman at that age looks good. Like Rebel, but the replacement was Gail Kim, predictable. Terrible match. Oh my God. I've been defending these girls against people like Sasha Banks. Charlotte's had better matches than these. Like, oh my God, this was garbage. And then I don't even remember who won. I think Gail Kim, who's not even a member of the Beautiful People, has to steal the spotlight and get the pinfall. Yeah. And then Kong comes out, La Cuifa, what? With her predator hair, and then she fucking beats up. It looks like she's gonna beat up the Dollhouse. She turns around, she beats up the Beautiful People. And then she becomes the leader of the Dollhouse. So Taryn Terrell's gone. Instead of just letting Jade, Marty Bell, or Rebel take over, you have Kong take over. That's not a dollhouse. That's a fucking slaughterhouse. So yeah. And then the miracle happens. Maria Kanellis comes out like, my name is Maria and I'm an outspoken cunt. And then somebody yells CM Punk. Some fucking dude yelled that from the crowd. And she's like, there needs to be a miracle. There's miracles everywhere, but we need one in professional wrestling. And he is here. His name is Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett from the Kingdom comes out dressed up as Armando Estrada. And this fucking music. And it comes out like this. Ha ha! I'm here, baby. And then like Maria's just in the ring with him. She looking smart. Chicago body. But fucking her husband Mike Bennett is cutting a promo and he's pretty much like, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. I want to be world champion. So yeah, he wants a world title shot, okay? Now the main event. Matt Hardy versus EC3. The match that we saw after Bound for Glory, they were going to end the fucking tournament with. I'm pissed off they didn't go a different direction. I mean, even if it was Matt Hardy versus somebody else or EC3 versus somebody else, I would have been fine with that. You know? Now, before this match happened, they showed this fucking 5-minute clip of this movie show. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It looks stupid. And the name of the show is called Schitt's Creek. What happened to the TV Guide channel? Like, seriously. And then the match like starts at like 10:55. And this match was garbage. Oh my God, Matt Hardy and EC3. Botch fest. Oh yeah, I know a lot of my subs that have been watching me for a long time. They're probably like, oh, you're a TNA fanboy. Hey, I prefer them over like WWE, but like I gotta be honest, I would be lying. This match was terrible. What happened at Bound for Glory? It looks like these guys after Bound for Glory, since they didn't have to work for 3 months, It looks like everybody on the roster just got lazy. The match with EY and Hardy was adequate, mediocre if anything. The match with Bobby Lashley and EC3 could have been better. This match was a botch. Maybe they were tired because they worked earlier, but the Knockouts match was terrible. Like, bad, bad, bad. I mean, Bram and Bobby Roode probably had the best match of the night. And, this match continued for like a good 15 minutes. And then, by the way, earlier, Jeff Hardy challenged Tyrus to go to the back, and neither one of them be at ringside. And Tyrus just like, cool, and he goes to the back. They beat the crap out of each other, though. That was good, but the stuff going on in the ring was botchy and boring. Headlocks here and just botches through the ropes and all that. And then a couple of spots. You guys saw my live reactions in the video, but long story short, after countering moves and multiple near falls and multiple using finishing moves like straight after the other, EC3 won and he got the title. Disappointing, uneventful. His wife and his son, Matt Hardy's wife and son, go to the back with him. EC3 wins and celebrates. I'm hoping Tyrus will cash in his title shot, but I keep forgetting we're not in Kansas anymore. And when I say Kansas, I'm talking about the WWE. Okay. Yeah, woo-hoo. Now, time for a rant, okay? Noah Foley said, what was the point of the World Title Series? Okay. The World Title Series was a tournament that they had that was not aired, and it was taped in July. Matt Hardy wins the championship at Bound for Glory. They don't believe that Destination America is going to give him another deal, which they didn't. So they said, let's air all this footage. But we need to have a reason that these guys are fighting. So let's take the belt off of Matt Hardy and pretend like these matches that happened in July that we're showing now is for a championship. Then, when we go back to our live show, the finalists can compete in a mini tournament and have a new champion crown. Now, I would have been okay with this even if I thought it was stupid because the tournament was designed so EC3 could not win, but it was centered around him and Matt Hardy, even in the TNA YouTube channel. What I am pissed off about is I found out somewhere that their original plan was to have Bobby Lashley win the tournament, which is the guy I wanted to win from when it started. Okay. Now, while I understand it may have not made the most sense, it would have been something different. Lashley's a legit badass that fights in Bellator. He's undefeated MMA. He actually outdrew UFC when he went to Bellator and they aired his fight. And the thing is, they wanted him in the finals against Matt Hardy, not EC3. So, let's say Matt Hardy beats Eric Young and goes to the finals, right? You have Lashley beat EC3. If you don't want the undefeated streak to end, have EC3 get counted out, have him get disqualified. But then, whatever way, even by pinfall, whatever way Bobby Lashley beats EC3, your final match is now Lashley versus Hardy. And now fans who didn't see this happening because they thought it was going to be EC3 and Hardy in the finals, they're like, oh, wow. Okay, now I don't know who to pick now because they've completely done a swerve. You see what I'm saying? You could have had Lashley go over EC3 even if it was by a no-finish count-out disqualification. Then we have Bobby Lashley, Matt Hardy. People who didn't expect to see that, like I just said, they're going to be shocked. They're going to be like, oh, okay, now we really don't know who the company's going to go with here. You know? And then with Lashley as champion, you could have him feud with EC3. You could have him feud with Bram, you know. You could have him feud with the Miracle who wanted a title shot. That would be cool. Miracle Mike Bennett versus Bobby Lashley. That'd be cool. It would have been less predictable. It would have been a little bit more eventful. That's why you saw my reaction in the video. I was like, because I was like, EC3, that's it, you know. I just think with Lashley and Hardy in the finals, it would have given a little bit more interest because it's something that the fans didn't see. They expected to see Carter versus Hardy, and you pretty much gave it to them. So it's like, what was the point of this? At least with Lashley and Hardy, it would have been something new, and people would have been interested. And then maybe he could lose it to EC3 if they actually have a feud. If you don't give up on EC3 yet. I would personally rather have Lashley versus Mike Bennett for the title. But whatever. My interest in Impact has declined because of this. EC3 was pretty much a good version of Seth Rollins. So whatever. We'll just see what happens. The show was okay. I think it was a little bit uneventful, but it was not bad, you know. But thank you guys for watching this review. I know it was kind of long. This is probably the longest video I've ever done, but yeah, I can't really say it was a good or a bad show because it was mainly on the tournament. Did I expect better? Yeah. Was I happy? I was content. Was I shocked? I mean, I wasn't really shocked because we knew Miracle was Mike Bennett. We knew James Storm was coming. The only thing that could have shocked me was the ending of the world title match. And honestly, if Matt Hardy had fought Lashley, whichever one won, I would have been happy, but I would have been surprised if they actually went there. By having Carter and Hardy, it meant absolutely zero because we all saw it coming when this tournament was made that they were going to be the last two men. And I don't know. I personally would have had Lashley in the finals with EC3, but either one would have been fine. I just thought he should have won, but either way, I'll probably be watching next week. And check out the One Night Only show if you can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.